Hey everyone, I'm WFAA Meteorologist Kyle Roberts. Hope you're having a great day. It was very warm yesterday. Today it's a lot cooler. We got a blizzard going on in parts of the upper plains. I want to talk about how all of this connects to our weather here locally. We're also going to talk about some weekend showers and storms that are on the way. And also I'm going to break down the severe weather threat as well, because it's April. We all know this time of the year it's severe weather season here in North Texas. So we're going to talk about exactly what that severe weather threat and where the highest potential for that severe weather threat is for this weekend. Let's go back to yesterday. 90 degrees yesterday. Now, that was the first time we've hit 90 degrees since last October 5th, 2018, 90 degrees, and then we did it again yesterday. If you're curious, usually we average our first 90-degree day on April 19th, so we're a little ahead of a schedule when it comes to 90-degree days, but really not by all that much, about a week and a half or so, a little ahead of schedule, but usually sometime in April that we hit our first 90-degree day. If you want to know, last year we didn't hit 90 degrees until May, and I don't have any more 90s in the forecast. It was also pretty windy yesterday. Now, this is all ahead of that storm system I'm going to show you in a second. Wind gusts between 40 to 45 miles an hour yesterday during the day, especially during the afternoon. Look at Lubbock to Amarillo, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, 60 in Amarillo, 62 in Lubbock. To give you an idea, a severe thunderstorm has to have wind speeds of around 60 miles an hour or higher to be considered a severe thunderstorm. When you're talking about the wind, it also can be quarter-sized hail or tornadoes or thing like that. But in order for a thunderstorm to be severe, it has to have around 60-mile-an-hour winds or higher. Amarillo to Lubbock yesterday afternoon, they didn't even have any thunderstorms. I mean, there was a dust storm going on there, and they had severe winds and probably some damage, probably some power outages, and there were numerous overturned semis because of those wind gusts. Here locally, we had very strong winds, but not nearly what they were dealing with over in the Panhandle. Expanding the view, we can see how the breeze was just all over the plains. That was ahead of this storm system right here. Look at this big thing making a spin here, centered pretty much right on top of Omaha right now. On the cold side of this, you got snow anywhere from parts of Nebraska through South Dakota up to Minnesota, Minneapolis seeing some snow out ahead of it. You got a little rain tracking towards St. Louis there. We continue to have blizzard warnings for the eastern part of Colorado, far northern Kansas there. Almost all of South Dakota under a blizzard warning right now, even into parts of Minnesota under a blizzard warning. Winter storm warning for parts of Minnesota there. It's mid-April and they're getting about a foot of snow, if not more, with very strong winds in that part of the country. For me here locally in Texas, it's just kind of me. I'll gladly say this is why we live in Texas, because we don't have to deal with this sort of thing this time of the year. But we are going to get the cool air from this system as a cold front slides into our area. Outside right now, a couple of our cameras for you. Weatherford College recording this Thursday morning, about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. 50s outside of Weatherford College. Denton, 50s as well. Camera at UNT in Denton there, and then also in Dallas, a little warmer, 66 degrees. So here's where the front is currently. Not a huge temperature drop, just right behind the front, the kind of cold air lagging a little bit behind that front. But you got low 50s from Graham to Bowie, 40s I should say, from Wichita Falls to Archer City, 70s out ahead of that front there. That's what we're dealing with. That cool air continues to spill in, and these temperatures are running 20+ degrees cooler than what we were at this point yesterday, especially where those temps have really fallen. Most other places are handful of degrees cooler than yesterday. Remember yesterday we hit the upper 80s, and we talked about it earlier, 90 degrees yesterday afternoon. Here's also that cool air spilling into North Texas. 35 in Amarillo right now, 40s Oklahoma City, 40s in Lubbock, 70s out ahead of that front, 81 in Brownsville right now. So our temperatures are falling, and they're not really going to warm up much throughout the day today. We got lingering clouds. We'll call it breezy. We'll call it cooler. Remember yesterday those 40, 45 mile an hour wind gusts? No, that's not going to happen today, but your winds are going to be a little breezy. Gusts 20, 30 miles an hour at times, and that 70 degrees this afternoon, that may be a little generous, especially if those clouds hold thick. I think upper 60s to low 70s a safe bet. You see a little sunshine, you live to the south and east of the DFW area, kind of right behind that front. Better chance at the 70s. Western areas, northwestern areas, Bowie, Graham, those temperatures are only going to be in the low to mid 60s. So yesterday we were in the 80s to 90s. Not so much today. Actually below normal today, because we probably won't hit that high of 75. That's the normal high. Yesterday 15 degrees above normal. Today 4 or 5 degrees below normal. It really depends on how much that cloud cover kind of holds thick throughout the afternoon. As far as tonight is concerned, the skies will clear out, and with that dry air coming in behind that front, our temperatures could be down in the 40s tomorrow morning, so it's jacket weather first thing tomorrow, and then tomorrow afternoon those highs will climb back into the 70s, upper 60s, low 70s again. Now let's talk about the weekend. Showers and storms in the forecast starting late Friday night into early Saturday morning. We got a couple timing points for you. Saturday morning, some showers and storms start to roll into North Texas as this low pressure system is kind of down to the south and west. This thing's going to slowly spin up to the northeast here. Saturday at noon, you see the showers and storms are out there, and they're going to continue as we head into the afternoon. I want to call your attention to a couple things here. We got this low pressure system here just south of the DFW area. We have this warm front extending off to the east, and we got a cold front down to the south of that low pressure system. In between those two fronts, that warm front and cold front, that's what we call the warm sector of this system. That's the most favored area where we could have severe weather. And you see that's also east and to the southeast of most of North Texas, including the DFW area. On the cold side of the system, what we might call the cold sector, you can certainly have some strong thunderstorms. You can have some heavy rain, but that severe weather threat, it's a lot lower. Could have some isolated instances of large hail there and whatnot. But as this warm sector mainly moves off to the east, it'll take the severe weather threat with it. That's why the overall severe weather threat for the North Texas area, including DFW, with this system is on the low side. It's not zero. Some lingering showers or storms will continue into Saturday night, but by Sunday morning, all of this clears on out and we're dry by the time we head into Sunday. That severe weather risk early Saturday morning, a 1 on a scale of 5. It's what we call marginal. Could have some hail up to quarter size. Then it ramps up a little bit on Saturday. But remember me talking about that warm sector. That's East Texas over into Louisiana. That's where that 3, that enhanced risk on a scale of 5. The 2 here, the slight risk back into Dallas, that's because we could see some storms with some hail, but the overall severe weather threat's on the low side. I still think that severe weather threat will shift east as we head into the afternoon, and the higher threat will be across East Texas and over into Louisiana. As far as timing is concerned, showers and storms, your rain coverage will really increase through the morning hours, peaking morning through midday, tapering off into the afternoon and into the evening. Rainfall totals over an inch look pretty likely, maybe some isolated instances of about 2 inches. So your showers and storms are likely on Saturday. 64 only for the high. Everything clears out Sunday, but it will be cool. 44 in the morning, 65 in the afternoon. Quick look at that 10-day forecast for you. Weekend is cool, but we warm up quickly as we head into next week. Highs will be in the upper 70s. 80 degrees returns by Wednesday. That's also our next chance at seeing some showers and storms after this weekend. So no more upper 80s or 90s, but these cool temperatures that we're going to see through the weekend, looks like we'll rebound from those and warm back up as we head through most of next week. Although there may be a little cool down after that storm system on Wednesday, but it doesn't look nearly as strong as the temperature drop as we head into this weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have a great day.